Technology tools in the classroom. In this class, we were shown many different ways that technology can be used in an educating classroom. Today, I will show you all the smart, new way kids can learn new things using different links and sites in schools or classrooms or anywhere else in a group. So the first project that we did was called Google Drive. This allowed students or teachers for Google Drive to encompass Google Docs, sheets, and slides. It allowed students to collaborative editing of documents, spreadsheets, presentations, drawings, forms, and more. So step one, you're going to want to head over to your Google Drive account and click on Create and then select Presentation. Step two, you're going to want to select a theme to make it look spazzy, to make it look good, to make it look like a real presentation. Step three, you're going to want to choose a layout that you want to apply to your slides. You can choose a layout with the title or a subtitle for the first slide of your presentation and other formats for the remaining slides as well. Step four, you're going to want to insert images, videos, shapes, lines, and tables in your slides. Step five, you can choose to add comments into your slides. It would actually be underneath your slides. It'll say comments in like very little lettering. So the ISTE standard for the Google Drive activity can be collaborator, facilitator, and learner. And then some of the strengths for this is it's very collaborative and it's very easy to use. You can do it with like a whole group of people. If you choose to do one part of the presentation and someone wants to do the other part of the presentation, you can actually combine it together and see what each of your group members are doing at the same time. And if you want to fix something that like someone did wrong, you can do that very easily. And then some of the weaknesses are kids may not use it in the right way. They may goof off, they may not really pay attention to what's going on. They might write silly things in like the comments or in like each of the slides. So as a teacher, when I'm older, if I wanted to use Google Drive as an activity for my kids in the classroom, I can use it as an introduction, for students to meet other students if like some are shy, some don't want to speak up. I can use it as an icebreaker, as a homework assignment if there's like projects that are due and it's like a big project and I want the kids to be in different groups. I can have them work together that's actually online, which would be a lot easier because they can also work from home instead of having to meet up in person or coming after school and working on it together. They can actually do it all together online and chat with each other. So the next activity we did was an avatar introduction. This was a great and fun way to introduce yourself to a class or a classroom or even your teacher or a group of people. You can also use it for different assignments and activities. This was my introduction when we first started using this when I created my Voki. Now creating a Voki avatar is pretty easy. It's pretty simple. It's fun in my opinion because I always like to create different characters. You can do different eye colors. If you want to do pink, you can go up here and do pink. Let's do hair, blue. And you can also choose different characters. Obviously you can do a flower, you can do a dog, a cat. You can choose between male or female. And there's a baby here. And if you wanted to go up here and add some bling, you can also do that as well. Some sunglasses, earrings, clothing, you can choose that too. Green shirt. And you want to click done once you are done with that. And then right here, if you don't want to record your voice in it, you can actually text it in a box, and a computer automated voice will um, talk for you, whatever you typed in the box, or you can go right here and actually record your own voice. And then right here is where you can select a background. I chose a yacht, a cruise ship in the background because I love the beach. And then here you can just do, New York, and it's pretty cool. And that's where you can record your own avatar. So for the Vogue avatar, the ISTE standard would be definitely collaborator, definitely designer is the number one because you create your own avatar. And I think it would also be leader because you're creating your own avatar, you are talking into it about what you want the avatar to say. I think that there are a lot of strengths in this. It's a very great independent way to try something new, and it's a great way to design your own character, make it say what you want it to say. Some of the weaknesses, avatars may need to be paid for. There are ones with stars in the right hand corner, meaning you have to get premium so you can pay for it. So the next activity that we did was copyright law. In this part of the assignment, we learned about copyright law and its legal right to create by the law of a country or a state that grants the creator of an original work, meaning you can't steal someone else's work, which is basically against the law. So right here is one of the connected assignments that we did for the copyright law. We did this assignment called Quizalize. We did it actually in the classroom, which is a website that lets you engage in your class and delivers instant assignments on a phone, tablet, or computer. I'm going to go right here and click on student. You actually need a code to enter this, which is what your teacher will give you in the beginning of the class. My professor gave me one. I forget what it is, but once you enter the code in, there will be like 5 or 10 questions. And once you type the questions in or click on an answer, it'll actually project onto the screen and show everyone's answers throughout the whole classroom. But it will be anonymous and it will show how many answered right and how many answered wrong. Now, for the copyright law, ISTE standard would be citizen 100%. The reason why is because this is a social responsible contribution, and it has a behavior online that builds relationships in a community. And also it'd be analyst. Now, one of the coolest projects I think I did in this classroom was called Powtoon. This is where you can create an animated presentation and explainer videos. You can create your own character. You can't exactly design it, but there will be different characters on there that you can choose. Some of them wave, some of them say goodbye, some of them are smiling, jumping up and down. And what you do is you put the animated person onto your slide, and it will actually move around every single time you move onto a new slide. There's emojis, there's stickers, there's different layouts and themes, and you can actually record your voice behind all of it. So I think it was pretty cool, and it was um, a lot of fun to do. It's kind of the same as doing the avatar, except for the avatar, you just have a simple person just in a square and then they're just talking. But in this, you can actually have videos and slideshows. So right here, I'm going to show you of an example of my Powtoon that I did for my classroom assignment activity. So in the last video, I showed you my Powtoon introduction of what I wanted to do when I was little, my name, just a background of myself. Now in this picture on the slide, this is my Powtoon challenge, and I did a product called an oil diffuser, and I did a quick Powtoon on why you need one, what it is, all that kind of stuff, and I'll show you that right now. So some of the ISTE standards for Powtoon is designer 100%, collaborator, and learner. And some of the strengths for this is definitely learning something new about yourself, showing other people that you did this and like teaching them how to do it. And definitely a weakness is some of the things on here that you actually have to buy, maybe some of the characters, the designs, the layouts, just to get that premium account. The Picto chart was another assignment that we did that you create an infographic, flyers, posters, presentations, reports, and this is very, very easily, you know, done to make. You don't need any experience. All the instructions are basically right in front of you, and as you can see in the picture, you can actually um, pick any flyer theme that you want to, or you can create your own. Here's a quick example of my Picto chart. I did social media and education. Just the benefits of it. It helps in research processes. I put some pictures of Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and then I just explained some of the things about it. I did communications with students, just explained all that, and then I put some, little stickers in here to make it fun. Participation and effectiveness, put some pictures in there, and then I explained a little bit more about it. Some of the ISTE standards for the Picto chart is designer, analyst, and facilitator. And some of the strengths and weaknesses is there's not so much weaknesses as there are strengths. This is a very easy website to use and it's very fun. You can create your own flyers, your own presentations. You can put stickers on there and make it look very entertaining and fun.